I don't know, especially if it will help us have a better, more functioning website that we could actually maintain easier.
Do we know of any other schools that has this as their webpage? I mean, we might want to check that out and not just,
Yeah, they have a whole list of districts that they work with, but it is fairly new, so it's not everywhere yet. Because even Twitter, not, it hasn't been around very long, so it's pretty new.
Ryan, did Ryan give us the name of who the other smalls use?
Catapult's one of them.
Catapult. Okay.
Yeah, I've used Catapult before and I really hardly chat.
Yeah, that's what was down on Swole.
Yeah.
I think that's what Full has, actually, or they had. Actually, it should say on their webpage. I mean, it'd be nice before we purchase it to maybe go check it out somewhere to see how easy it is.
Yeah, I've done a demo and all of that with the company.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it looks very easy to use, and a lot of what gets updated on Parent Square, it provides an option to then also update it to the website, and so they all speak to each other. So that's kind of neat.
One of them uses Catapult.
Yeah.
Well, does it have a list of other district customers that that we could reach out to just to get some
We could.
more first person?
Yeah, and I can provide the board with a list of, they have it all on their website. You can click the websites and go look at them and see what you think.
Okay, yeah. Could you send us the link so we could check out the demo?
Oh, yeah, go check out the demo.
Mhm.
That'd be good.
Okay.
So do we want to move this from an action to information and put it on next month?
We use Ed Leo. So it's called.
Do you see what he does?
No, they just recently moved over to that.
We did, honestly, I don't think I like it very much. I don't think they do.
They don't like
I
it.
don't think they like it very much.
Okay, we will table the website until the November meeting, get some more information. All right, moving on to new business. Item A, November and December board meeting dates. So I want to put this first thing so we can have our dates set in case that influences other things in the agenda. Because November and December meetings fall within our holiday periods. So I talked to Kathy since she wasn't here today and got her availability too for those 2 months so that we can make sure she can attend. So November, it's looking like it need to be something in the first 2 weeks for Kathy's availability.
I'm not available the first week in November.
So something the week of the 10th. What about Monday, the 10th? Since that Tuesday would be Veterans Day.
Sure.
Dusty, does Monday the 10th work for you? Okay. Monday the 10th? Okay, well, that was easy. Monday, November 10th.
It's starting for.
Why? She's a lot. Shut up. That's recording. Okay. Moving on, December.
Dang you, Diana.
December was about the same for Kathy. The first 2 weeks were open. And then the 15th and 16th were also open for her. And then she was going to be out of town the rest of the month. So
In light of Christmas programs, maybe the first or the second week of December would be better.
I was thinking Christmas program would probably be that week of the 15th.
Probably. We'll probably be in Fortuna.
So there's something the week of the 8th.
Do it December 9th, it'll be a month apart, so.
Yeah, Tuesday, December 9th. Okay. Yeah, do it.
I'll be here out.
All right, then I will move that we move our November and December regular board meeting dates to Monday, November 10th in Stony Ford and Tuesday, December 9th in Elk Creek to accommodate holidays.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. All right, 11B, notice of resignation of board trustee. So trustee Craven let the board know effective October 21st that she was going to be resigning from the board. And she asked me to, in her absence this evening, to read her letter. So let me find it. Where I have a hard copy. It's in our packet. Oh, it was in the work that I left.
Oh, I can borrow
I
mine.
thought about it. So October 21st, 2025, dear Stony Creek Jump Unified School Board members. After several months of prayerful consideration, God has confirmed to me that I am to resign as a board member of Stony Creek Joint Unified School District. It has become evident that my presence on this board is no longer effective, and I do not want to be a hindrance to whatever God wants to do within the district. Therefore, my resignation is effective immediately. I will continue to pray that the board will have wisdom, discernment, and boldness to steer this district in integrity and accountability, as well as praying for whomever will serve in Area 5 next. I truly do consider it an honor to have served the students, staff, and members of our community in this way, and am wholeheartedly praying over the the direction of our district and community. Sincerely, Crystal Craven, Board Trustee, Area 5. So with that, this evening, we need to formally accept the resignation, declare the vacancy for District 5, Trustee Area 5, and determine the process for filling the vacant seat. So well, to start, I would like to thank Trustee Craven for her time and commitment and service to our students and staff and families during her tenure to the board. I always appreciated her contributions, and she always had really some insightful things that she brought to our conversations. So I am thankful for her time with the board.
I second that.
So as far as determining the process for filling the vacant seat, there are two options. The board can choose to make a provisional appointment within 60 days of the effective date of the vacancy, which will remain, whom that person would remain in effect until the next regular scheduled election. Or we could call for a special election to be conducted pursuant to the provisions of the Ed Code and Elections Code, which I assume would be very costly.
Yeah. And I believe this position was going to be done 2026. It was the term was.
So if we wanted to go ahead with a provisional appointment, the next step would be to post the notice of vacancy in 3 public places within the district and on the website for at least 15 days before making the appointment. After the appointment is made, we would post a notice of provisional appointment, also posted for 10 days. So what does the board?
Well, I think our only option is to do the provisional appointment.
Yeah.
And you need to let folks know the boundary of that district. Because I think there's some confusion sometimes because it goes from both counties.
Do we have a good map? That's something we talked about before, was the map that really shows like the roads.
I can get us a map.
I know we struggled during the actual last election to figure out what roads were, so maybe
Yeah.
make sure that we can include that with the vacancy and the classification.
I will do my best for the map.
Yeah, because I think it runs the north side of Fout Springs to the south side of Ivory Mill. I don't believe it goes onto the north side of Ivory Mill.
But it goes across like north of 162 on the other side of Stony Gorge.
Oh, it does? That, that does?
Yeah, it like goes kind of like around the backside of the lake.
Like
Like
across
the
like where,
like Landini's and Penny's.
oh,
I'm pretty
really?
sure it goes over there too. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy the way it's. I mean, that's part of our district, so I
Yeah.
guess so.
However they did that or whenever they did that, doesn't make any sense, but. Yeah.
And like across the road from like where Joanne Knight and them live, that part too?
I think so.
Hmm. Yeah, so, yeah, that would be good if we had some idea of what the boundary.
Yeah. Or yeah, even just this side of this road to this side of this road.
I wonder if Glenn County could give a, they have a list of all the registered voters could give some idea of what the roads or what, I don't know. They should be able to help.
Well, we asked them last time when we were having the challenges with the district in Grindstone, and they weren't really able to do very much of a map. So maybe this is, since it doesn't have the address issues, maybe this will be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was one of the problems with Grindstone.
It's great, it's not horrible.
It's hard to read because it's so.
We'll do our best.
So we included in here the candidate information sheet that interested folks could fill out and return to the district. So we need to kind of talk through what type of timeline makes sense with the meeting dates that we just scheduled, November 10th. Maybe real soon. As far as a turnaround time, and we want to, especially if there's a lot of potential education to be done about what the district boundaries are. I would propose probably the December meeting or special meeting to do the interviews.
Sure.
Right?
Couldn't we could do the interviews at a regular meeting, at least on December,
So
that doesn't have to be a special.
it's we're not gonna have much time for, I don't think we'll find a date for a special, even if we wanted to. So yeah, have.
And January is too far out to meet the 60-day.
Yeah,
There are
the
60
60-day was December 20th would be the agreement done. So, and that would be our organizational meeting too. So we would be talking about meeting
for
the December meeting as far as meeting schedules and stuff. So to have some person.
Yeah.
So that
Yes.
Okay, so then we would plan to release some type of little short, like I don't want to say press release, but like a statement of vacancy along with a map and information sheets, questions. As soon as feasible.
Okay, so statement of vacancy, map, the candidate information sheet, and the interview questions? Or not?
So, no, probably not the interview questions. But, is there any way that we can make the application something they could get off of the website?
That would make a PDF.
Yeah, so they could just and then scan it and send it in or whatever.
Okay, so I can likely have that posted by the end of this week. Okay, it's the map that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Okay, so by end of day Friday, it will be posted. Okay, and then when would you like to do interviews at the December meeting?
I think so.
Okay, when do you want these candidate information sheets to be given to the board?
Oh, excuse me.
Just, I think in the past, we had them to the board ahead of time so the board could look them over.
Well, by the end of November, that would give a month.
Intro sheets.
It wouldn't take us that long to look at this whole thing. Or these pages, I don't think.
But no, people are thinking if potential people are out of town with holidays and
Oh,
stuff.
what if they were handed in by the 5th of December? Because they could be easily scanned and emailed to us if they needed to be. Right, Ryan?
Okay, so do 12/5. And
Yeah, and then we could look them over and then we'll be ready to go on the tonight.
And then we said that okay. That meeting, then the December meeting will be in Elbridge, so, okay, that's perfect. Where? All right.
I make a motion to choose a provisional appointment with the parameters we've set.
And accept the resignation and declare the vacancy.
Yeah, I guess we have to accept the resignation and declare the vacancy.
All right, motion by Diana, second by Delana to do the action as presented with information sheets due December 5th. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, item C, public hearing Williams monitoring for sufficient instructional materials, textbooks, and lab. Is there something we'll share before I open the hearing?
this is just something we do annually
Yeah.
to show that we have textbooks and material that are available to all of our students.
Okay, so I open the public hearing regarding sufficient materials, textbooks, and equipment for our students. Any public comment? Seeing none. Hearing is closed. So then that rolls right into D, the resolution.
That rolls right into
Okay,
which is now the paperwork that says we've done our due diligence, we had a hearing, we have sufficient textbooks and materials for all of our students.
Okay, item D, resolution 2526-2, Williams sufficiency of instructional materials.
And there is a copy of that resolution in your packets.
I make a motion to accept resolution 2526-2. We're a team.
Motion by Diana, second by Delana to accept resolution 2526-2. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item E, quarterly report on Williams uniform complaints.
This is rolled right along in, and we do this quarterly. There have been no complaints for this quarter. And there's a document that states that in your board packet.
I make a motion to accept the quarterly report.
I'll second it. Motion by Diana, second by Delana to accept the quarterly report on Williams uniform complaints. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item F, request for approval of federal waiver for the Perkins grant.
You don't have any paperwork on that?
No, there's no paperwork. I just need approval to apply for the federal waiver for the grant. So we've been conditionally awarded the Perkins grant, which is just over $3,000. It's not a whole lot of money. But because the allocation is under $15,000, there is a code in public law that says that we must join a consortium with other agencies because it's under 15,000. We're asking for this waiver that would allow us to independently access that $3,000 to support our CTE program here. And so I need board approval in order to apply for that waiver so that CDE will then give us the $3,000 grant. that they will use.
So I assume this is something we've approved in the past.
Yeah, this is a
This is
normal,
normal.
I don't know if we've done it here,
And
but it's
several years ago, because we didn't have a qualified teacher.
great.
We haven't been getting it.
Or we haven't done
Right.
that.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
I move to approve the approval of the federal waiver for the Turtles grant.
I'll second it.
Motion by Rita, second by Diana to approve for the Perkins grant. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item G, Native American policies and procedures.
Okay, so in your packet, you will see the Native American policies and procedures. If you remember last spring, the district worked jointly with GPAC, families from our local tribe and Canopitai Native Wellness to revamp our Native American policies and procedures for with the idea that we want to work as a collaborative and as a district, as we're putting our effort into things, we want to put our effort in things that actually help support our families. And so I think it had been quite some time since the policies had really been gone through the IG home. And we did that over 2 meetings, 3 meetings. And then also these policies and procedures have been sent over to the business committee at the tribal office for them to see as well. And so now we're to the point where we're ready for the board to approve them.
I have a question. Should all through the policy, anywhere where it says Indian, be changed to Native American?
Yeah, so that was actually a discussion that we had during our work group, and some education for myself, where I had asked how our Native families felt about the word Indian. And it was shared there that they prefer Native American. And so out of respect for our families, we decided to change verbiage.
I'm just curious because some places it's been changed and some it hasn't.
Yeah,
So I was just, I mean, I know that that's the Native Americans, the correct term. But I didn't know if, because it is an older policy, but there are several places here that it refers to Indian children.
well, I think that unless I just missed some, which may be, there is. Yeah, I think that those language, that particular language or like IPP is because that's the federal term for the program. And so we didn't feel that we could change those terms because they're federally recognized terms.
Okay, so then like when you get over to policy 2, policy 1 is Native American, but policy 2 is Indian children.
Right, because you'll see there's a code there, that's a legal code,
So it has to stay.
right, because that's legal language, not our language.
Okay.
We actually submit this every time we do the impact aid application. And then they tell us what changes we need to make, and we make the changes.
Okay.
And so it does change from year to year.
All right.
Any other comments or questions on
I
policy?
have a question. I make a motion to accept the Native American policy procedures.
I'll second it. Motion by Diana, second by Delana to approve the Native American policies and procedures. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Okay, item H, annual 25-26 college and career access pathways partnership appendix.
So you'll see the appendix in your board packet. So this is a document that we have to have approved annually. This is for our partnership with Butte College for our dual enrollment program at the high school. So you can take a look at that. It basically lists the course name, so it's career choices and changes, It's the Career Ed Life Choices CLP 101 that our teacher, Mr. Tucker, teaches to all of our ninth graders. And when our students successfully complete that class, they get Butte College credit, which is really exciting when they get that transcript.
So do we think we're gonna be able to expand this and have more Butte College classes in the future?
That's what we want to do. But there are restrictions as far as what types of degrees that the teachers have to hold, and they have to have a master's degree.
Oh,
So we have to have teachers that meet those requirements in order to be instructors with Butte College.
any questions? I move to approve the annual 25-26 College and Career Access Pathways Partnership Appendix.
I'll second it.
Motion by Rita and second by Diana to approve item H. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. All right, last but not least, item I, save the children.
Save the children.
Save them.
I wish I was coming with good news when I put myself, I'm Sarah Maven, I'm with Blended Greatness.
I was gonna say that. Go ahead.
I'm here. I'm the new project coordinator with Blended Greatness. It's a nonprofit organization. I got to sit in that lovely Jobs First meeting with Ashton not too long ago. So we're in the process of becoming a nonprofit. We've submitted our 1023. Right now I've been having emails with Dusty. So right now I'm with GCOE. They are a physical advisor. And, but as we progress, right now we are working under a K-16 grant, which is the Careers and Pathways, grant that really is working about with the CTE teachers. So if you have teachers that are looking for CTE, I know I'm off script, but please send them my way because there are funds out there within my K-16 grant, which I can support teachers that are looking to upskill. And so there are scholarships available through Blended Greatness. So please reach out. Absolutely. Be happy to help them along their way. Save the Children was an incredible opportunity for Glenn. And unfortunately, other than Orland, we are not economically poor enough to qualify for this grant. So, which is shocking when we know what our population of our kids are, what our population of our family is. But we are optimistic that through Blended Greatness and our partners in the North State, that I've reached out to our partners there to see if Tehama County, our partners straight right next door to us, their entire county qualifies for this grant. And the thought is, what is Save? I know, and the people who our partners at Save the Children were really disappointed because we've been working really hard, and I'm so excited to join in with you guys and share this opportunity with you. But all hope is not lost. They're looking for 6 to 8 schools in an area, which will then give them the rationale to hire a coordinator. And so once they get 6 to 8 schools, then there is more leverage for Glenn County to join in the vicinity of that collective. So as of now, I'm sorry to say that Glenn County does not qualify yet. And maybe with more data and information, they may reconsider. But I want to also share, because I think coming right in and under your CTE and pathways and education for our students, Blended Greatness also has, we support and we give Maya the opportunity to come to your schools and run your med ed clubs. So enough of hearing about me and what I can't do for you with the Save the Children, but what I am doing for you is you're fantastic, Maya, and she wants to be here and share a little bit about what she gets to do with the kids. So here's Maya.
Okay, for those of you that may not know, we have our Medic Club program here at Oak Creek High School, where we get to inspire and to educate students in different healthcare departments. So we bring in guest speakers from a variety of different pathways from medicine and Trinity. If you have any comments on there, she's an active member. On average, we usually have
About like 4 students, which is still really great. Considering the enrollment here at the high school, so it's really great. But what I do have for you today is, so there's this conference at Chico State, on November 7th, if I will be able to see that. I'm like, this is my first board meeting, it's not fun. But, so this is a Chico State conference for those that are passionate in getting to the healthcare field and that are in unrepresented, underserved communities. And so with the Medic Club program, I'm able to fund transportation for you guys if you have students that are interested in attending this conference. So if you help with that transportation piece, it's there's going to be a variety of different tabling opportunities from a variety of different healthcare pathways. There's going to be workshops there. There's going to be a lot of free food. Great opportunity for high school students to get their just more information about healthcare careers. So yeah, let me know if there's a need for help with transportation. And then also there's another opportunity for a field trip at Touro University. I'm seeing if there's an interest in wanting to take students over there. But their medical school over in Vallejo, it's pretty far, but I think that they offer so much great opportunities to pursue in medicine, also allied healthcare careers like radiology, sonography, but they're a osteopathic medicine medical school. And so DO, there's a difference with MD and DO, different variety of positions like that. But if there's an interest, please let me know and I would love to talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, very well.
All right, any board requests for future agenda items?
The one that we talked about earlier, putting on to report out on the perk in November.
For website.
Oh, yes.
What website again, remember? Okay. With that, meeting adjourned. Everybody can go watch. Well, it's still time. So did you guys share for that? So. Right here, please. Can I? Are you just playing?